Let me get.
If you put a man in a barrel, just take a man.
Yeah.
And you put him in a barrel.
Like a fat man?
Well, yeah, it can be a fat. You want it to be a fat man?
Double XL?
Yeah, double XL, gentlemen.
Quad XL?
Sure, we can put a quad in there. We got it. We're gonna need some saws, but we're gonna need to shave a little bit off the sides and make it fit more like a puzzle.
How would you do it?
Well,
how would you shave it off?
I'd probably get a cheese grater.
Oh my God.
You know what to do the sides.
That's how I like to take off some of my old tattoos.
Sure. Cheese grater will work great.
Yeah, carrot peeler, just fucking slide it right up.
Cheese grater will work great. Yeah. I got it. So you put a gentleman in a barrel. Mm-hmm. You seal that fucker up.
Yeah.
I imagine that's how it sounds.
Is that what it sounds like?
I've never actually sealed a barrel.
Have you ever used a hammer?
Ga-bang, 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 like that.
Something like that, I guess.
Let's go through the whole circumference.
Okay.
Ga-bang.
Tick.
And then you just roll that bitch out in the desert, right?
Uh-huh.
And you just fucking let it marinate.
Now, are you close to the desert, or do you have to start from like here?
No, I was
So are we going out the 15?
You put it in the back of a truck.
Uh-huh.
And then you ride out the 15.
My neighbor's got a truck.
Yeah, so let's throw it in the back of your neighbor's truck.
Yeah. And we got to get the keys from him.
And we get the keys from him.
That takes a while. So that guy's sitting in there.
He's sitting in the
Is
barrel.
he alive during this?
Oh, no. You put him out.
Yo, you kill him?
Do you want him to be alive? Because I think,
Yeah,
if you're using a cheese grater on someone, I would imagine they would request to be dead. I would imagine they would.
It depends on who we're doing it to, too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So then you put him in the back of the truck and you drive him out of the desert and you just roll that bitch out in the middle of nowhere. Let it ferment. Let that gentleman reach his peak age.
Yeah.
So he has a full body flavor.
Or is it like a cedar casket?
It can be a cedar casket.
Are we doing it for?
Let me change it up. It's a wine barrel. It's a nice oak barrel, right? You bought it. They used it once at the Silver Oak Winery, and because they just use barrels once and then they get rid of them, so they just used it once. So you still get a nice oak flavor off that gentleman. Yeah. So you put them in there, seal it up, and you just leave them in the desert. Let the aromas and the flavors sort of take their way. Yeah. And after about 7 years,
does it make a noise like every once in a while? Will you hear like a bubbling? Like
I hope so.
Like an air escaping?
Yeah. I mean, I would hope so.
Yeah.
And yeah.
How dead was he when we did this?
Oh, I would assume. I didn't know they were
freshly.
I didn't know they were.
Well, I just wonder if does he shit himself while he's in there? Or does the last bit of?
Oh no, you can put him in the barrel and then shoot him as you're putting him in, so the shit goes in if you want. If you want that,
there are a lot of people that request that.
Sure. Yeah. So you can do that. Absolutely. You can make it so that he evacuates in the barrel.
Yeah, I love it.
And then you pop that baby open after 7 years. You take it, you get it from the desert, you bring it out to your place in Malibu because you're having a party, and you just fucking put a little spigot on there, put it in the bottom, crack it open, let him drain into a bucket.
Oh my God!
And then everybody has a sip, and that's walking the room.
What color is it?
Oh, it's brown. We are here. My name's Dave Anthony. You're Greg Barrett, and our guest is Paul Gilmartin from Up All Night.
Up All Night.
You were on Dinner and a Clown, right? Is that what you were on? It was
Dinner in a Cornfield.
Dinner in a Corn. So you were on. Mm-hmm. You were on Snacking a Pirate. It was an interstitial show.
I was there. I think he and I auditioned the same day.
Did you guys audition in Malibu? Was that the thing in Malibu?
It was over on Ventura or Cahuenga.
Yeah,
right over here on Cahuenga.
Yeah, right in the Vivid Video building. Right.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Really?
In the Vivid Video. Yeah.
Yeah. Was there? Just,
man, we did so much fucking that day.
It's so weird that you guys thought you're auditioning for.
Vivid actually in those days wasn't a porn company. They just did the catering, and so they would just bring pussy up to you while you were waiting to go in, like it was just on a table.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot myself in the face. I'm just gonna shoot myself in the face. I'm gonna take myself out because. Just the imagery is horrifying.
Do you remember those auditions?
I do.
We were. I mean, it was. I think if you went.
I didn't know that you had auditioned for that.
Oh yeah.
It was a pretty big cattle call.
It was big, and it was all. I think. I might be wrong.
It was all improv.
It was all improv, which I I think I was just fat and tired then, but I don't remember it going well. But I remember seeing you there. And then I remember when you got it, and I didn't know you, and I was like, he seemed nice. Yeah, and I can't.
Is that
remember.
really what you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You didn't think that motherfucking really
I didn't.
that guy?
If you ever walked out of an audition where like if I get this, they're going off. That's not going to see the light of day.
Right. Yeah,
Like that audition was terrible. I didn't know. I can't even remember what it was. But we had to improvise about film, and then we had to
pretend that you were making
a meal, right?
A meal based on your favorite movie.
So here are two things. I like movies, but not like. But I don't think I knew it. I don't think I cook. I can't pretend to cook.
Yeah.
Really? We're watching Being There, and I'm gonna make a salami and crackers. Right?
That's pretty good.
They would have showed you the door right then.
I'm sorry, but there's not a lot of people that know how to correctly slice a salami and crackers. I can really fuck that up. I can really make it happen. It's a beautiful thing when done right.
Sure. And salami and crackers.
Your arrogance surrounding making a meal
an imaginary meal.
It's palpable.
What was your what imaginary meal did you go in to make?
Until you have crafted chicken around an Ali Sheedy film, you have no place to talk, David.
Let me ask you something. What do you remember when you auditioned? What food you pretended to make?
I don't. I remember the callback that I think that they liked. In fact, they told me after I got it, they focus grouped the callback, and they had paired me with Annabelle because they had already decided that they liked her. Annabelle Gurwitch, who was my original co-host for 7 years. And she can get a little chatty. And she basically kind of steamrolled me in this audition. She talked for like 2 straight minutes, and I've just never kind of been one that
plays along.
Likes women. Like there's a lot of different ways to finish that sentence.
Yes. You
can handle too much. She talked so much on an episode of our show we couldn't use it.
Are you serious?
And I'm not kidding you. And I don't dislike her.
Yeah.
She was on an episode of the Greg Barron Show. Now, a missing episode of the Greg Barron Show is not a bad thing. Right. But she talked, do you remember that? She talked so much that we couldn't go to, like we literally couldn't get, like they couldn't even cut away to go to break. Like they were like, it was actually became an unusable episode.
We had to shoot her.
It had.
Was she the one that was ended up on X-Files? Is that the same Gish, or am I thinking of a different?
No, this is Annabelle Gurwitch.
Gurwitch.
Yes. She's married to Jeff Kahn. She's super nice, super funny. She's cool. She's super cool. But she
sounds like she needs to shut the fuck up.
Would get on a roll. She was talking about her about the jobs thing, and she had we had fucking Walsh on there, and we had from Best in Show. What's his name? You know,
Fred Willard.
Fred Willard was on there. Yeah. We had Hudson Hawk on there.
Mm-hmm. And the Green Hornet.
It was a weird show. That might have been
really good.
But yeah, she can go.
Well, so in the audition, that's basically what happened. Was she talked a lot, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to get a word in edgewise. So they cut and they said, give Paul some room to chime in.
Oh boy.
And for some reason I was like, I just felt like this is not going to work out. I might as well just fucking have fun and go down swinging.
That's the key to auditioning. Don't give a shit.
And so I didn't give a shit, and I just started making fun of her. And I remember she had put some sunglasses on and was singing the blues or something. And so I just started making fun of how white she was.
Yeah.
And apparently that the people they focus group it.
They enjoyed that.
They enjoyed that, yes.
People love white blues.
Well, they also they like you were a little combative with her.
They did. And so when they told me that I got it, even though I desperately needed the money, I was like, I don't know if this is going to be a good thing, because I couldn't see that that's what they liked, was that tension,
right?
That we butted heads. And for the first probably, 10 episodes, I fought that. I thought this is a bad thing, until then I suddenly realized, oh, okay, kind of invite the viewer in as my friend on my side, and you do takes to the camera and stuff like that. Right. And that, I think, is when the show kind of hit its stride. And she found things about me to make fun of. I found things about her. Right. And then but it would spill over and become unmanageable because the arrogance, the aforementioned arrogance, I could be a real fucking prick to her, and I was in the absolute depths of my drinking and my depression, and I would just be mean and condescending, and so both of us were
during a meal and an Ali Sheedy movie.
That's right. They would have to cut sometimes and go, Paul, you're being too mean. Yeah, I've since apologized.
I love that it's like basically like a long wraparound
Paul,
thing.
People thought we were married. That's what a sad comment on marriage
Paul,
it was. Yeah.
Paul, listen.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard for you to call her a cunt and then go back to Breakfast Club. So what we need you to do is maybe not so much...
Annabelle, what are you making here? A nice cunt chicken?
So basically it would be, me being too mean to her and her steamrolling me. Those were the two most common things. But she took a lot of my shit, and a lot of viewers hated me because they were like, why are you being so mean to her? And... my mom would say that to me, but my mom's a cunt.
We'll be right back with the Breakfast Club.
But Annabelle and I are friendly to this day. I had her as a guest on my podcast, and it was great. We talked about a lot of this shit, and
super smart.
Yeah, super
she's incredibly smart.
Yes, yeah.
Yep. And funny. I mean, she's really cool.
And very cultured. And I would feel like I had just come out of Mayberry. I remember one time she was talking about all of these, like doing off-Broadway and stuff in New York, and I just remember the look on her face when I said, I heard that, and I honestly meant this, I was like, I heard that The Lion King is supposed to be great. And I remember her just looking at me like, did you just fall off a turnip truck? Because I actually, I was like, that was my idea of like what was New York theater.
Yeah.
It was actually really good.
What?
I went and saw it. It was pretty amazing.
Come on.
The Lion King?
Yeah.
It was like a Julie Taymor thing. It was remarkable, the shit that she does on stage.
Did you like Starlight Express?
Oh, I saw that in London. It was the worst thing I've ever seen.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It made me angry.
That was it
made me hate roller skates.
But that was at the beginning of, hey, a musical can also be a ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People can go
it can.
It can.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Xanadu?
Technicolor Dreamcoat, is that what it is?
Joseph?
The music in that is great.
Is that good? Yeah, I don't care.
I hate musicals.
We are talking to Paul Gilmartin. This is
I don't like
Four
how you
Dinners.
Gilmartin.
It's Four Dinners and a Mule. The host of you. Now, did they ever ask you to come in with an idea for meals? I can't believe I just asked that question. That's the worst question anybody's ever asked. Anyway. Okay, Dave,
you shut down other people's podcasts with that. People are turning off podcasts in general. Like that was an insult to our guest. That was an insult to questions. Yeah. Just questions.
Apple stock just dipped.
Oh my god.
That's how bad that question was.
Holy fuck, dude. You set us back years.
Yeah.
Did they ever?
There was just a creak in Steve Jobs' casket. Just a little,
oh my God.
Like the hinges, just one of the screws on a hinge popped in his casket.
Oh my God, dude.
People want to know, man. Let's get into it.
You asked the tough questions.
Well, I got this question on Twitter.
Dude, nobody was even on the message boards of Dinner and a Movie. That's how uninterested people are in talking about. I wish I was kidding, but there would be like 3 months between postings on the message boards for Dinner and a Movie.
They don't really have those kind of shows anymore, right? Like there were a few of them. Siegel was on one, and there were a few like shows that were like wrap-around movies.
Yep.
Pardo had one. That's the one I auditioned for, the Pardo one.
Yep.
And like the History Channel would have them where they'd have a guy on and be like, well, this is not how it went at all. Like they had those ones, and now they're all gone.
Was that called Debunk the Movie? Did you ever see Debunk the Movie where it's just like, high school kids wouldn't all get. First off, you don't have detention on Sundays.
It was called Montage Busters. And they would pick apart. They would say, Julia Roberts would never have put on 3 different hats in the same shop.
Oh,
I disagree.
Yeah, I disagree.
Brown-eyed girl.
She loved hats.
Is not a song to put hats on to.
God, welcome back to Movie Debunkers.
How did you feel when? How long did it run? It ran for like
16 years.
16 years. How did you feel when it was over?
relief and also a little bit of fear, like what. Fortunately, I'd started doing my podcast for about 6 months, and I could just kind of feel in my gut that this was what I was supposed to be doing, this podcast. But there was a financial fear of, oh, great, now I got to try to make my living doing a fucking podcast.
And it's good. It's a good thing. Trust me,
the riches.
The amount of money that we are rolling in.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Yeah.
I miss the people that I did the show with, but watching Rush Hour 2 for the 6th time.
Did you actually have to do that?
Yeah, because they would
the movie.
Oh yeah, we would have to watch the movie, and there were certain movies that they would show again and again and again, and they would get different sponsors, so we would have to redo the movie, and it would be the same break you would come out of, and so you would have to come up with your 5th joke for Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker walking down the freeway naked. And
Wait a minute. So how did this work? Like, they would tell you, okay, we're going to do Rush Hour 2, and then you would watch it. They'd say, this is where the break is. Come up with a joke?
Come up with a joke,
Oh,
yes.
fuck everything about that.
Yeah, it's not bad when you're doing a movie for the first time, especially if it's a cheesy movie like Roadhouse. Those movies were fun.
That's also very real.
Now, when you say
Right, it's a
cheesy,
very real
I get offended because
Yeah.
Roadhouse, for me, shot for shot,
life.
kind of my life, bro.
Yeah, that's how.
But then again,
You ever
you were an
reached it-
undersized bouncer, so...
He was an undersized bouncer.
You
and
ever
I fucked
reached
a
into
guy
a
in
man's
prison.
throat and relieved him of his voice box? Because I've done that quite a bit.
Yeah, well, the guys who used to fuck in prison.
I also do a lot of fucking meditation on my roof.
Now, is the correct term relieved him of his voice box? Is that the medical term?
Yes.
We're going to relieve
May I
this
relieve
gentleman.
you of your voice box?
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I'm going to relieve you of it. You have one. I'm going to reach in. I'm going to pull it out.
Yeah. Well, my whole town was controlled by a guy with monster trucks.
Oh my God. That's right. That's right. And there was a club where one of the bouncers was the lead singer of X.
He was the bartender. He wasn't a
that's
bouncer.
right. Hang on, friend.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, you got that.
And then they find old Sam with a fucking what's his name? With the big
Elliot.
knife in him. Sam Elliott. God, was he good in that
I tell
movie?
you, Roadhouse and
love
Point
Roadhouse.
Break, there was a period where Swayze was En Fuego.
Oh, yeah.
Those two movies, I just...
Roadhouse and Point Break are great. And did you see Point Break quite a bit too?
Point Break has
Johnny Utah?
actually started its own branch of Buddhism.
I'm sorry, did you know what you just said? Because you just said...
That came, yeah.
It
You said
sounded
that out
like
of your
you
mouth hole.
said. It's...
I may have to relieve you of your voice box because it sounded like you said that movie.
You're saying there's a sect or like
Of Buddhism.
that now just
Was founded, yeah.
off of the movie Point Break.
Off of the movie Point
Are they
Break.
called
When they-
Point Breakians?
Yeah,
And when they
Point Break
meditate, do
ends.
they wear rubber Nixon masks?
They do. They do.
And are the Red Hot Chili Peppers there for some reason?
They are.
Do they try
I
to-
am
Do you-
almost out of yes ands.
Isn't it interesting that Patrick Swayze may have the record for acting with the most Los Angeles punk rockers of
Wow.
any major film star?
Oh, wait, are you calling the Chili Peppers punk rockers?
Well, they came up in that whole they came up in what it was, that sort of scene. Yes, I mean,
yeah.
they called it punk funk at the long.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean, it was
X
funk.
X wasn't that punk if you think about it. It was really
No, I
sort
know.
of country, rockabilly, blues, rock and roll. But that was the same time period. Yeah, so those guys. So that's Swayze's. Nobody mentions that.
No, because I think nobody cares.
You may be right.
I think that's the biggest reason people don't.
I think the easiest job in Hollywood might have been the person that finds his shirts for his movies.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Because they're tight and they're
well,
awesome.
with the-
And he almost never had a shirt on. There would always be some reason
There's
for
going
him.
to be two of them, and we're going to get them at the boys department at Macy's because
Yeah.
they're going to be tight.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, the boys department of Macy's is great.
Yeah. Did you read Rob Lowe's book?
You
Where he
said,
talks
you
about-
said that
it
to
was
me just
fucking-
like, honestly, earnestly. Like, that wasn't like you said that like that was a real question.
No, it's a great book. His biography is.
Does he cover the
What does that have to do with-
videotape period?
Patrick Swayze talks about what a fucking nut that guy was.
Really?
When they were making Outsiders and how fucking fit he was, and he was like he blew it. Like when he got there, everyone was afraid of him. He was sort of the guy. He was the cock of the walk
Right.
at that time.
He was also the
like-
oldest guy in the,
Right.
in the
Right, but could just fucking beat the shit out of anybody. Just a tough motherfucker.
I love what they did with that movie. How they had all of the outsiders stay in shitty people's houses around the town. Like literally, the actors had to go and live in.
Oh, really?
Live in shitty.
Yeah.
Shitty places
Coppola had
all
them
over
living
town.
with,
and the socialists lived in nice setup.
Put them in a hotel.
And then ultimately, they all resided in a shitty movie, which I think is...
Whoa!
Hey!
Whoa!
Hey!
Step it back!
Oh, my inner pony boy is coming out.
Holy shit! And if you read the Rob Lowe book, he's like they cut enormous chunks out of that movie. That there
Really?
was, yeah. Rob had a bigger part in it.
Oh, they should make a director's cut. I'd watch it. Also, Wolverine. Are you kidding me? What are you gonna say about that? I'll punch you in the face.
Never seen it.
What? It wasn't on dinner and a Jackass. It was never on your show.
The movie...
Wolverines. I'm
Wolverines?
Sorry. Red Dawn.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
You're an idiot.
And
I'm
no,
gonna
we-
leave.
I'm
You're
gonna
an
take
idiot.
off. I was just almost yelling at someone the wrong name
Wrong
of a
movie.
movie.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck you were talking
Yeah.
about. I thought you were talking about that hockey movie he made, which I'm sure you guys did have.
Youngblood.
Youngblood.
God,
yeah.
you know the best. So, and we're like, there's
Cutting Edge? You wanna talk hockey
my
movies?
God, that's amazing.
Which...
What's the best movie that was on there? You guys never did like the Godfather, right? Fargo.
Yeah.
That's the best film, and the worst.
The worst was probably Mr. Destiny or
Mr.
Problem
Destiny.
Child. Or there's so many
Did you ever
awful
do
ones.
anything with Jim Belushi? So
Yes.
you've seen all of Jim Belushi's movies.
Almost every
That's
one.
fucked up. Like
It's-
that's unfair. Like
I actually have the fast forward button on my VCR was his face.
Can I say something? Like, I know you like to get down to the deep shit in
Yeah.
your life, like on your podcast, and you talk about your mom, and you talk about shit like that.
Yeah.
You should talk about the fact that you were subjected to so much Jim Belushi. It's unfucking fair. Like
Yeah.
that's
I can't even look at a cigar.
People have been euthanized because of that. Lots of people have been euthanized. Like
know.
that's like if you go to Oregon and you check out boxes like cancer, AIDS, whatever.
Yeah.
Too many Belushi movies. is
just
at the
Jim
bottom.
Belushi. It's just Jim
Belushi.
Belushi.
Yeah,
It
not
doesn't matter
John,
what
yeah.
form it comes in.
Yeah.
You could have just spent time with him.
Too much
Yeah.
Belushi.
Has he ever been in a good movie?
I'm trying to think.
Yes, he
in Trading
was.
Places.
Was it Salvador? No, what was it? What was the movie called?
Oh, right.
Yes.
Salvador, yes.
Salvador.
He was in Salvador, and he's in Trading Places. He's the gorilla in the on the
That's,
train.
but that doesn't.
But he was
count.
in it.
Yeah,
But he was in it, and that was a good movie.
Has he ever had a sizable part in a?
Did you like About Last Night with Rob Lowe?
No.
Which was a sexual perversity in Chicago?
I remember bumping into Tim Kazurinsky after he found out that
here we go. Kazurinsky stories.
Oh, man, I love when he tells his Kazurinsky stories. They're the best.
because he wrote the screenplay for
He
it.
did, yeah, and he was disappointed,
And he, when he found out that they cast Rob Lowe in,
and the dead guy's brother, who he was referred to then.
he was not happy.
So has Jim Belushi been in a good movie?
That's our question for callers. 1-800.
That's a good question. He must have. I mean, somehow I feel like he probably is like a classic.
Yeah.
Like, is he in or a part of an ensemble, or was he in a good movie?
I think he's been in good movies, but small parts. Right? I
Yeah.
mean,
what
I'll
was
say
the-
this: the Jim Belushi show is fantastic. It's just funny.
Something about Jim?
Is that what it was called?
Was it called?
According to Jim.
Oh, according to Jim.
Boy, you guys are a couple of old fucks, man.
No, we don't know. We're not up
Jesus.
on. We're not up on Jim Belushi.
No.
We watch
There's
so
a lot
much
of stuff
girls,
we don't
we've
care
forgotten
about.
about everything else. We watch girls forwards and backwards, so we're up on.
Oh, Girls. Do you like Girls? Girls is a great show.
I watched Tiny Furniture, which she did, which got her girls,
Yeah.
and I thought it was great. It was different and
Go ahead and take off.
I hear Tiny
No.
Furniture is good.
Why?
I like
It's
girls.
about small furniture.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He's going to be in the new Oz movie.
Oh no, though.
Jim Belushi is
Apparently,
Oz, as in the HBO.
Oh no.
prison?
There's a new Oz. There's a new Oz movie coming. There's a movie about.
Oh, the
origin of
prequel.
Oz,
Yeah.
prequel. Well, the guy wrote like 13 books. So
Frank L. Baum.
Look at you.
Is that his name?
Is that Alan Ball's brother, right?
Baum.
Alan Ball's brother. He was in Cougars Incorporated a couple of years ago.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really grim list.
Cougar
of,
has become like the word. You know what? Like that. Wee-hoo, wee-hoo, that like scratching.
Yes.
The cougar has become that.
Yeah, that word.
Yeah. It is just so
You know
fucking
who's mad?
shop-worn.
Actual cougars.
You know what?
Actual cougars would be so bummed to be like, I was like, cougars were like badass. Remember
Right.
when cougar was just a car?
Yeah.
And now,
We're just a booyah.
Now it's just like, what's up, Cougar?
Yeah.
Like, and then we got fucking trumped by MILF.
You guys, we may have unlocked a mystery, and that's find a great Jim Belushi movie. I mean, I am looking, and it is a wasteland. Like, it is remarkable.
Yeah.
And worked so consistently. He was on the Larry Sanders Show, but I guess he was probably on the Larry Sanders Show as Jim Belushi.
Yeah,
So that doesn't
right.
count. He was in the Blues Brothers.
The original Blues Brothers?
Oh,
No, Blues
that's-
Brothers 2000, which is apparently beyond unwatchable.
Does the Mighty Ducks count?
Did you Mighty Ducks, was that how much
No.
Estevez? Did you guys ever have Repo Man as your movie?
Never did Repo Man.
Oh, too weird, too punk, huh? Too weird?
No, I mean we would do movie like Heathers, decent movie. Kind of
Heathers
don't
is
like
a
the
decent
ending
movie.
of it, but certainly
I like Heathers.
some really funny moments in
Yeah.
it.
I also have to say I like Heathers. I can't say anything bad about it because I'm friends with the writer. So really, I can't be honest, but I did like it a lot.
Yeah.
Was that? Did you just wink at our guest?
No.
I feel like you winked at him.
I winked at him because I'm going to try and fuck him. Wow. K9? You guys remember K9?
Oh,
Yeah.
we showed that.
Who's
we
Harry
showed that.
Crumb?
Nope, not good.
Red Heat?
Nope.
The principal? That was fucking great. That was about a school that was out of control.
Yeah.
The principal came in and set shit straight.
Yeah, right. I think he
How's
had a
that-
bat.
How
in
can,
that,
how
yeah.
can that not be a good movie? Do you guys like Little Shop of Horrors? I know some people do. I did not.
It was okay.
Little Shop of Horrors wasn't bad.
Yeah, Steve
That
Martin
wasn't
was
bad.
great.
Yeah.
Salvador, that could be it.
That's it. It was in the
Yeah.
one good movie. Wow, that was. I mean,
And Trading Places.
I'm so glad we took the listener there.
Do you think that God got the Belushis mixed up and he was supposed to die right after Salvador? Just so that...
Oh my God, that would be a great premise for a movie.
Was he on-
Who
was
killed the
he-
wrong Belushi? And it's just angels searching for other angels. It's two angels that have to go and find the one angel who fucking took out the wrong Belushi.
Did nobody? Now I wasn't like I was a kid sort of when this happened, but when they put him on? So he was on Saturday Night Live for a couple of years.
The absolute worst years of Saturday Night
But did
Live.
anybody go, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like the guy who died is one of the funniest motherfuckers ever, and you're just gonna put his brother on? Like, did anyone like that? Had to have been. Was that like in print? Like what's happening right now?
We also have to remember that at one point, Robert Downey Jr. and Anthony Michael Hall were also cast members.
Remember they did it.
And Dennis Quaid. A lot of people don't remember the Quaid
No,
years.
Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid. They did.
No, that's what I'm saying. Dennis.
Anthony Michael Hall and Robert Downey Jr. did a news piece, like they were on the news, where they just like made fart noises.
Uh-huh.
And it was just like, oh, so tonight's story is about and it. I can still remember to this day, like watching it, going, "What in the fuck is happening?" Like
Yeah.
it was so insanely bad. You couldn't believe it. It's the kind of shit that you would see on YouTube from an 11-year-old right now.
Well, you know, Anthony Michael Hall said that he wouldn't be a cast member unless they brought Robert Downey Jr. on.
Which is weird because one of those guys is loaded with talent.
I thought Anthony Michael Hall was great in the movie, The 16 Candles and stuff like
He
that.
was a very good child actor, but then
Yeah.
Hey, that series that he did, the remake of the,
Incredible Mr. Thing?
No, you fucking. What is the Incredible Mr. Thing, you cunt face?
He was great
I'm
as
fucking
Bill
with you.
Gates in the Bill Gates.
Yeah, he was good as Whitey Ford in 52.
Yeah,
He's
so-
not a bad actor. No, he's
Yeah.
fine. Get off his dick.
Oh my
dude.
God.
Yeah.
I am in a closet with two middle-aged men
Yeah.
defending Anthony Michael Hall.
Yeah.
Like that's,
Welcome
to-
this
welcome-
moment is everything that's wrong with my life. Like it's just bad.
I think you should stop calling this the closet. I think there should be another name for it, because what this really is a sweat lodge for the emotionally overwhelmed.
It's really hot in here and it's a cabin of despair.
Did you just call this a sweat lodge for the emotionally overwhelmed?
I did.
I can love you.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
in the room.
How great would it be to have a jazz saxophonist in here who just stood back behind you
Like
and whenever we
a
went
San
to break,
Elmo's Fire, like gentlemen?
and no, jazz saxophone. And afterwards, we just went to break and literally just had live jazz saxophone in the closet.
What kind of music did he play in St. Elmo's Fire?
He played rock and roll. He played
He was
bad.
in a rock and roll band?
Clarence Clemens.
He played headband based.
headband.
You were just redundant,
Tank
by the
top.
way.
Yeah.
What's that?
You said bad Clarence Clemens. You were just redundant.
The man passed away this year. I thought I would just be a little bit reverential.
You taking down the big man?
We're not. We're not.
We're not
fans of-
Springsteen
We're
fans.
not Springsteen people.
No,
This
we-
is a
we-
non-Springsteen closet.
Yeah.
Where are
Yeah.
you from again?
Chicago.
You're like halfway in Springsteen area there.
I'm actually not a
Wait,
huge. I like
every
Nebraska.
City, every city has a band that they have to like. Like we sort of were
Journey.
stuck with Journey and the Grateful Dead.
I know.
Santana, that was sort of our area. Those were our, Green Day now, I guess to a certain degree, and Metallica. Those were sort of our, like everyone sort of agrees.
Yeah.
What was it? The Chicago bands you were forced to?
God, there weren't. I
How about
suppose
the band Chicago?
Other than Chicago.
Styx was probably the biggest local band when
Yeah.
I was in high school. But it was also when I got into high school, those horrible Dennis DeYoung years where it was
Yeah.
really overly theatrical. They actually rocked out before.
Yeah.
Before
they were
that.
they were almost like an American Queen.
Yeah.
They had some. Then there was
Really?
definitely some guitar in there.
Oh,
they were-
some great guitar.
Now you know this is being recorded.
I was talking to somebody else about this. They had no idea that Styx actually pre-Dennis DeYoung had some great, really.
Was Styx the one that the guy were those the guy who did the song Rosanna?
No,
No,
that's Toto.
That's Toto.
Is
That's
there a
whole
big
other-
difference between Styx and Toto?
Late Styx and Toto. No.
Right? Because that's
Were
what I
you,
remember.
no,
all
were you,
that
were you,
horseshit.
are you, so was there not a band that was associated with Chicago where you were like Cheap Trick?
Are you
or,
not cool enough to know?
Were you supposed
Cheap
to
Trick was
like
from Rockford, which was just outside
Right.
Chicago.
Fuck yeah.
Not that I can
Smashing
think
Pumpkins? Were you supposed to like them?
of. Well, I'd moved away by the time
Veruca
they.
Salt?
No, I'd
Really?
moved away by the time
Really?
they were.
Yeah.
You just
Can't
said
Fight the
Veruca
Caesar.
Salt.
Yeah. They're from,
Yeah, but they were like a one song, and then they.
but they were popular. Well, you knew who I was talking about.
Yeah, but it's
Ass Pants.
It's not like you're
Urge
Wilco?
Overkill?
Yeah, but
Urge. Oh, Wilco's
Great.
massive. Yeah, that's a big
Sister
band.
Havana is one of the greatest songs ever.
They're a great fucking band. Those
Yeah.
guys fucked it up. They fucked it up.
What did they do?
They just got drugged out and the
Yeah.
drummer quit and they just blew it. But they fucking hung in there. They had a great image. They had a cool band. Like they weren't like anyone like they were fucking awesome. Love them. Urge Overkill. Check it out. You motherfucker! I will slug you in the chest.
Why?
I just won't punch
I didn't
you.
say anything.
You made a face that makes me hate you, and like you at the same time. We're friends. How are you?
barely. I know. Barely.
Just on the thread, just on the edge of friendship. Right? Is that tense?
I'm
for you?
I'm not listening to either of you.
Oh
Is
my
that a bad
God.
thing to do when
Paul
you're
Gilmartin is
podcasting?
our
a
guest.
while ago. You guys keep talking about music.
Yeah.
Oh, you cunt face. You fucking cunt face.
This is your dream segment.
Hey, maybe this would be a good time to plug that Dave is going to be on my podcast, opening up the cellar door.
Oh, yeah.
To all his.
That must have been. Did you?
pain.
How many showers did you have to take after that?
We showered while we did the podcast.
Yeah, I love
Say that.
We shorted out a couple of times.
Yep. Do you want to say the name of your podcast?
That's called the Mental Illness Happy
I
Hour.
don't think we've said it yet.
And I don't know if it is going to go up. Your episode's going to go up before or after this one airs. So
right around the same time.
right around the same time. But it was a great episode. I thought it was going to be hard to get Dave to open up and be vulnerable, and it was not at all.
No, he's a good guest. He's a shitty co-host, but a
Yeah.
really good guest.
I wish
I wish Dave would just let me fucking ask him questions, but instead, driving with his stories.
Oh my god.
it is after hearing
Oh my god.
after
Holy
hearing
fuck.
after hearing Dave's story, I honestly am shocked that he is not in jail.
No, Dave's one of two friends that I have where I'm like, I don't know how you fucking made it. Literally like watching somebody cross a tightrope,
Yeah.
a life tightrope. You and my buddy Eric. Eric had
yeah.
every reason in the world to be the worst human being alive, and he turned out to be one of the best. But he really nobody gave that kid a fucking break. He did not get. He didn't win in the dad department. He never had a mom. Like he just got.
I teetered on I teetered on it. I could have easily, I was fucking dealing drugs and I could have easily ended up in prison. Like, it's so fucking easy. Or or killed someone in my car. Like I used to get drunk and drive all the time when I was a teenager.
But didn't everybody deal a little drugs? I dealt a little drugs in college.
Did you do
Yes.
this? Would you do an 8-ball, drink all night, then get in your car and turn off the lights and drive at 90 miles an hour home?
Yes, it was called Spring Break.
I mean,
me and my buddies all took acid and drove to Arizona one night. Like, I think part of it was well, we're both derelicts, but part of it was also the time. Like, it's weird to think about how drugs have changed in that, like, they were bad, but people did them.
Yeah, everybody did it.
I mean, people's parents did them. Like, people did them. I mean, you grew up in Marin, a lot of people, like my parents did, and they were squares, but a lot of people's parents did drugs, so like doing some blow wasn't that big a deal.
Especially in Marin. Marin was like where cocaine fell from the sky.
Yeah, and people were doing acid. Like, people did drugs.
Yeah.
Midweek.
Yeah, totally midweek. There were people on drugs at school all the time.
Yeah, yeah. All the football players at my college did drugs the night before the game. Like, they'd be at a game, they'd like be at a party the night before the game. I mean, Oregon sucked then, but
yeah.
But that was like a thing, and then it got real. Then it got really It got real Reagan-y. Right?
Yeah, I think it was Reagan and Mothers Against Drunk Driving that turned the tide.
That's why
they really did actually have an effect. That's it.
Oh, it had a huge effect. I couldn't find weed. Like in '88, I had just become
I love that we're talking about a giant societal thing, and he's like, "Yeah, I couldn't find weed."
The Just Say No thing was awful. Do you guys remember?
Yeah.
Was it hard for you in Chicago?
No, it was
dried
never. It was never hard for us to find drugs in Marin.
No, not in California.
Second.
No, the University of Oregon. But that's interesting though. That Mothers Against Drunk Driving really fucking had an impact. Like, over time, you look at that shit, and everything was made fun of and. Dare to keep kids off drugs, but then if you look at the actual impact that those things had, they did have an impact.
Changed everything.
Yeah.
So drugs actually.
The new one they
dried up
have
in
now,
Chicago?
which is "Hey, come on, bro." That's a terrible. No one even knows what that means. Hey, come on, bro. What does that mean even?
Why are you doing that?
Why are you doing that?
The drugs dried up so badly, the weed did in the late '80s, that I started growing in my apartment. I got a 1,000-watt metal halide light, a CO2 tank on a timer, and I was growing a 1/4 pound of Sensimelia every 3 months.
Every 3 months?
The most amazing. I would give away ounces that I probably could have sold for $400 or $500, but I didn't. I knew if I got into doing it for money, then I would want to do that to the extreme.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just going to give it away.
That's the way we feel about podcasting.
You cannot imagine the number of friends calling me all the time just to see what was going on. When you give away ounces of Sensimelia for free.
Hey, what's up, man? Paul, what you doing right now? You hanging out? What's going on?
I just said, just come by and get your ounce.
Harvest time.
Just come by and get your ounce. I mean, it was...
That's amazing.
Now think about.
But did you hear?
That happened,
there was something so But how about how Gilmartin that was? That whole thing, like. If you know the history of our show, Paul is the reason we have a nice setup here in the closet.
Yes.
People don't complain about the fucking sound anymore because I
for the
called
most
him.
part, a guy
and he was like, "Here's what you need." I come over and look at your closet, and I'll tell you, had this just been 15 years earlier, and I'd said, "Look, I'm trying to grow some weed," he'd have been the guy to call you. He remembers what kind of bulb he had, kind of he had the whole fucking thing.
Did you have tinfoil?
Listen, guys, if you want to grow some weed, get a hold of Gilmartin. You want to start a podcast? Get a hold of Gilmartin. Like, you should be. You're that guy, aren't you?
You know what you should be.
You're everyone's friend who has that information.
A hydroponics/podcasting store.
Well, I never actually did hydroponics. I grew it in soil, but I learned how to. The key to growing Sensimelia is that you have to clone the females because the males release the pollen, which is what causes the seeds. So you cut a little shoot off of the female plant, and then you place it in a little pot, and you let that little baby plant grow. So you're constantly. You got the baby plants growing while the other ones are budding, and so you just got this.
Where is the vagina?
When we come back, we're going to show you some pot vaginas that you love. You guys will love these fucking seed vaginas. Are you that guy? Are you the guy that people call up and go, are you a guy?
If it's something that I'm into. If I get into something, I get into it 1,000%. I read every book on it. That
sounds like a problem, like an addiction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I got into wine, I went from having my first bottle of good wine to, within 6 months, renting a humidity, temperature-controlled wine locker with 24 cases of wine in it. And I had spent about $30,000 on wine.
Oh, my God.
That's insane.
That's insane.
When internet domain names became available, within a month of buying my first domain name, I was up around the clock at $70 a pop. That's what they cost when they first came out.
Yeah, I remember that.
I bought, do the math, 400 domain names. 390 went into debt. And 390 of them completely worthless. Domain names like oldpeoplefucking.net. I wish I was kidding. I wish I was kidding.
Oh my God. Oldpeoplefucking.net.
Yes.
Please send us the artwork.
Yes.
Oh, hey, that's
Do you
going to
still
come
own-
around,
do you
man.
still
That's
own
going to
any
come.
of
That's
them?
going to come
'Cause
around.
Old
Tell me
people getting it on. .net.
By the way,
Yeah.
oh my God. Do you know the one we own?
Yeah.
That we own punchcom.com.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I
we
told
did.
David in a live podcast I was going to punch him till he came. And then the kid, there's Barry, the art guy, who made the posters for that night, made these cool posters, was there. And I go, dude, punchcom.com. He goes, I'm on it, bro. The next day we had a photo. And if you go to punchcom.com right now, you can see a picture of two fists that say punchcom. Check it out. Punchcom.com, we own it. I don't know what we're going to do with it, but
Yeah.
some shit's going to
It's going to
happen.
be huge.
Right?
God damn it,
And was your hope that you were investing in something that people would then buy back from you?
Yes.
So,
Or
did
that I
you
could
buy
build
anyone-
into. There was a couple that were good that I
Did you
did.
buy
So
any celebrity names?
no, I never squatted. But I had dark comedy, which is a good one. I still own singlemaltscotch.com, which I think is
Really? Have
one
people
to-
ever
one to
tried to
hold on
buy
to.
it from you?
people have made offers, but they weren't enough. But
I'll give you 80.
I'll give you $60. Sorry, bro. That's all I got.
yeah,
That's all I got. It's so funny because domains now what it costs like $5.
$7 a year.
Yeah, to keep your domain
Yeah,
name.
up
And-
around the clock. Like my credit card company calling. I think somebody's trying to. No. That's just me. That's just me.
No, man, I'm getting domains. I got a business going on over here.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You're out of your fucking mind.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
So when I got into woodworking, within 6 months,
how are you not like?
How do you start
how
a
are you
sentence
not-
when I got into woodworking?
How are you not developing
I went-
a show about you?
I went.
Called The Fucking Madman. Like, what about the guy whose whole family has to watch him decide to buy domain names in 19 or 2000? What?
That
what
would
was
have been
this?
would have been about 1996.
I mean, so that's early.
Yeah,
That's early
maybe
days.
97.
That's early days. I mean,
Maybe 98. I'm not sure.
Okay, so
Because didn't Madonna have to pay some absurd amount of money to get her fucking domain name back?
Could be.
okay, so you got into woodworking.
Yeah.
What year did you get into woodworking?
It was actually like 6 months after getting sober. I had all this excess energy.
And all this
what do
wood.
you- and all this
He
wood.
made a lot of wood when he was drinking. Because he grew a bunch of fucking trees.
Yeah, and then there was a tree phase.
Well, there was a period where I was into forests, so I would start forests. I would literally start a forest.
I mean, one
would
day
buy
I grew a
plot of
tree,
land.
and the next thing you know, I've grown the entire Pacific Northwest out.
I grew a whole forest, and then I had all this fucking wood. So I thought, what's next? I'm sober now.
I'm gonna make an arc.
Fuck.
So
That's insane.
When you say
It is amazing when you feel dead inside when you find something that excites you. It is.
But you have to give yourself credit for, like, a lot of people think thoughts like you do, but they don't act on them. The
Right.
fact that you can not only act on them, but then, like,
Can't stop
become
yourself from acting
No, but
on
you
them?
also become some sort of like an authority. Like, you understand it. Like, you're the kind of guy that if you set your mind to something, a lot of people go, I'm gonna fucking learn about pot, and then it's like I think you get a lamp, and then I'm tired, and then I get a snack, and I forgot all about
Yeah.
making pot. You already had you were doing the seed work, like. You're like
cloning.
You literally could
But
do
it's
anything
not.
you wanted to do.
But it's not me willing myself to do that. It's me unable to stop myself from doing it. It's
that's
not.
That's who Steve Jobs was,
I
right?
don't know. He's talking about masturbation for me now.
yeah. No, I mean, look, I feel that way about a handful of things, and I'm not going to
Yes.
go into it. But
I'm looking
no,
at a pink blazer right behind you.
I can't stop myself with I can't stop. Like since I'm a kid, I go to bed thinking about being in a band. I wake up thinking about being in a band. That's it. Period. But But that you can actually manifest and turn it into something is fascinating because a lot of people can't. That's where they get stuck. You may not. So do you enjoy it or not? Like when you're making, like, did you enjoy the woodworking phase?
Wait,
absolutely.
let's
I
start
couldn't
with the
think about anything else.
When you say, so then I got into woodworking, what does that mean?
Yeah, how does that
exactly?
start?
I decided
You're
to
sober?
I decided that I wanted to do redo the walls in our bathroom. I wanted to do that. I forgot it. What kind of clay? Like the Tuscan, whatever the fuck you call it, where you put it on with the trowel.
Yeah.
And I needed a couple of tools, so I go to Home Depot.
Yeah.
One thing leads to another. I buy a different tool.
You're
All of a sudden, I was like,
the woodworking section?
yeah. All of a sudden, I'm in the wood, and I had done it in high school, and I had always loved it. It just felt like home the first time I was in a wood shop. The smell of the wood,
I love the smell
everything
of the wood
about
in a
it.
wood shop,
Yeah.
Playing
I do too.
guitar.
But that's where it stops for me. Like
Yeah.
I'm fine to let other people cut it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've went down to the bone twice.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Buzzsaw.
Yeah.
Within 6 months of starting to do that bathroom, I had redone our garage. I had a full-on wood shop, like with a 5 horsepower planer, professional cabinet saw.
These are all
Semis are
crazy.
pulling up with redwoods on the
These are all
back.
Reading-
crazy marketable skills. Like how are
Yeah,
you
but-
not on
and building
every
How is he not
How are you-
divorced? What are you talking about?
Because my wife is so incredibly patient, and plus she would say, it'd be nice to have drawers under the butcher block table. Done. I go out to the garage and make dovetail
Now,
drawers
because
for
I
under the
haven't
butcher.
been there, I'm saying, is the work good?
The work is good. I actually am able to build
That's
like
fascinating to me.
mid-century modern furniture with like curves and organic
Do you
shapes.
still
and
do it?
When my depression hit really bad about 2 years ago, it was like going off a cliff, and my passion for almost everything just completely went away, including that. And I have to will myself to go into the garage now, and my wife is threatening to make me get rid of all the tools if I don't start doing stuff, because it takes up so much room.
Just
but there's
make
pictures on my Facebook page of my furniture.
So, shit got really deep.
I know it's good though. I'm fascinated with
all right,
that.
this is fucking crazy. So,
Well, that's what somebody said when they walked into the wood shop. That they said to somebody else, who then passed it on to me. The person said, "Oh my God, Paul's crazy."
Is that what they said?
Yeah, and I said, "Yeah, I know."
like you're like, do you go to therapy? Like, are you?
Yeah.
Is it working?
Well, I haven't really gotten obsessive about things in probably about 2-3 years. I'm
me
now
ask you
able
this.
to do stuff with moderation.
Is it because they go to a place and then they stop, or like for instance?
Yeah, like photography, collecting sports cards. There's like a 3-year period.
Did you throw yourself into photography and
Oh,
buy
yeah.
cameras and?
Oh, yeah.
But let me ask you
And
this.
you were
If
you were
they-
taking pictures like mad, and then
I
you
took
just,
so many pictures in the first 2 years of doing photography that the counter on your camera counts
Yeah.
the pictures.
Yeah.
It rolled over.
Oh my God, that's insane.
So that was over 10,000 pictures.
Yeah. But
So,
can you?
so then what happens? You just stop all of a sudden and switch to woodworking?
Yeah.
And
Pardo was
one
constantly
day-
making fun of me.
So one day you're taking endless pictures, and the next day you're like, "Holy shit, woodworking!"
No,
And
they
then you
kind of
just
blend
they
into each
overlap?
other where there's an overlapping thing.
And do you
would be
think
in
that they
heat.
stop because they peak, or like let's say you started with woodworking and then suddenly you were building houses and then you had your own show and then you were like, if it kept growing, would you stay with it, or is it because you get to a certain place and you're like, it can't go a whole lot further than this? Is it a growth thing or a boredom thing?
I think it's a growth thing. It's like I want to know what it feels like to build this. I want to know what it's like to know what a camera works, everything that you can do with the camera, or enough things that I feel like I know how to do this now.
Wow.
And then it's like almost like something clicks in me, and I feel a certain satisfaction that, okay, now I know how to design and build furniture.
You would be a great mafia hitman, because you would just go full into it for 3 years and then just be out. You're gonna,
Oh, that's
I'm
a
gonna
good-
go
But
be a
it would
florist.
be like, this is the kind of sight, and this is the kind of gun, and these are the kind of bullets, and this is where you want to shoot from, and this trajectory doesn't work. I've tried it there. You'd have to shoot from here.
Yeah.
Like, you would actually be really good and super skilled at that. Whereas, like, I have a lot of desires, but I don't have a great skill set, right?
After
None.
you're an idea man, and then after the ideas are done, then you just leave them on the floor because you can't build them.
I can't
You'll
build
fall
them.
over yourself and hurt yourself.
No, I have to rope a partner in to do the things that I'm doing, but then I get fascinated with, like, like I've been in a band now for a while with a partner. I have a partner. Without him, it doesn't really work. But I can stick with it, and I can keep doing it. Same with the podcast. We have been as consistent with this as I've ever been with anything. Stand up kind of started, and then it became its own snowball. But it's not a thing. Like, are you obsessed with stand up? Did you ever get obsessed with stand up?
No.
Never.
You never got obsessed with it.
I suppose in the beginning, because I wanted to know what it was like to, get paid to do it. Then I wanted to know what it was like to feature. Then I wanted to know what it was like to headline, and then to be on TV. But I think it kind of, when my Comedy Central half hour came out, for me, that was like there was really no kind of ring to chase after that. I suppose it would have been nice to have done Letterman or Conan, but
And those are things that are still possible. Do you not think about those things anymore?
Do you still
no,
do stand-up?
because I do my Republican character, but I don't do straight stand up anymore because I don't have anything to say. Everything that I want to say is inappropriate in a stand up forum.
Like
the
fuck
podcast.
you, motherfuckers. Also, you can say it through wood now, right, bro?
That's right. That's right.
Did your chair just tell me to go fuck myself? That is a weird. How does a
It's
piece
just
of furniture tell me to
how
go
he
fuck
does it.
myself?
Yeah.
Is it because you're going deep on your show and you feel like I can't get this out of my stand up?
Yes. And people would
But
be
you don't
really
think now
uncomfortable
because of
hearing
your
me.
podcast, people will go, I'm going to go see Paul because he's going to get deep because of his podcast?
But if people
Not
were
enough
just,
comedy?
if it was a non-comedy club and it was just listeners, I would be comfortable doing stand-up at that. But I wouldn't ever be comfortable going to a comedy club knowing that there would be people coming in just to see a comedian.
Yeah.
That's so
Yes.
weird because I'm opening up a non-comedy club.
God.
That's just what it's
Holy,
called.
that's a
Welcome
perfect
to
club for
non-comedy,
you.
and
That's
I'll be the headline at every
Oh my
week.
God.
I want to do like a small theater, little tiny theaters. That's what I want to do, and do like a road version for people that listen to my podcast.
I don't know how you do it.
I don't either. But you know what I think it might be? Just like a humorous version of my show. Because, my show can get kind of teary and dark and icky. But like the thought that comes to mind would be like interviewing Paul F. Tompkins as Andrew Lloyd Webber. Like doing something
Right.
like that.
Right.
Where it would be a comedy show, but it would also kind of be loosely based on my podcast.
Right, I see what you're saying.
That could be really good. I do think your fans would go. I've seen Paul. I want more. I mean, they would not against Paul or whoever your guest
Right.
is. Don't you think people are going to want some of you? I think the reason I have to say the reason people like your podcast is not because you're guests. They like you, and you are
disagree.
actually fun. Oh, you don't think so?
No,
Is
I
that
don't
right?
think people like him.
Oh, well,
at
tell
all.
me more about this. So you say people don't like Paul at all?
Yeah.
That they just listen. for
Despite
his-
me, they like the podcast.
Yeah, so we're talking. Okay, so I wanna woodworking,
Yeah.
cameras,
wine,
wine,
Yeah.
domains,
domains,
Sports
baseball
cards.
sports cards.
No, actually, no baseball. Football and basketball.
Well,
Holy
sure.
shit,
Why would
the-
you go?
The
What?
two least tradable.
Why would you? What? What
'cause you
year
think
was
it-
that?
92.
Okay.
I could tell you every rookie from
Are you- are now you're
1991 to 1993 or 4, which was the window that I collected that stuff on. Okay. Yeah.
So, what else?
Those are the big ones. Oh, there was the summer that I learned how to juggle. So every minute I had free, I was learning how to juggle because I wanted to know what it felt like to juggle.
What?
It's like
You
it's
are fucking fascinating. What they do that thing in Esquire all the time where people write first person accounts of all the things that they do, like
Yeah.
what it's like to fall out of a hang glider, what if it's literally like a guy who was burn, what
Yes.
it feels like to burn.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have done a lot of shit. I mean, it's fascinating.
It's really fucking. Is that it? Are we done?
I'm sure there's probably others. Well, the one thing that I love to this day that I've loved since I was 7 years old, and I still do 3 times a week, is play hockey, and that will never go away. I will play until I'm unable to.
Yeah.
But that's not in. That's
you-
more just something that even when I'm at my most depressed, I still
Play
get
hockey.
up for play. I still get butterflies in my stomach putting my skates on.
Can you juggle on ice skates?
I could. I've never tried.
Damn it.
What's the heaviest
Could you
thing
make
you've-
your own ice skates out of wood?
What's
What
the
if you
heaviest
woodworked?
thing you've juggled besides your
Emotions.
mental problems?
That's so crazy. I'm fascinated by all of it because it's, I think you shouldn't take that all for granted, all that shit, because the fact that you have all of these different skill sets that you can suddenly apply yourself to something if you get passionate
It's
about
a-
it and then master it.
Yeah.
It's a shame he never got obsessed with like accounting, because then he
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Guitar.
Or good decisions.
Guitar. I've played guitar since I was 14, but that goes in phases where I'll play like for 6 hours a day recording into Pro Tools, and then I won't play for another 6 months.
Is there a concern that right now you're in the middle of an obsession?
I haven't really been in the middle of an obsession for a couple of years.
Podcasting?
It's not an obsession.
Okay.
It
It's
feels
like a passion.
It's a passion.
Yep.
It's not an obsession.
Yep.
And I think some of the support groups that I've been in have helped me deal with that obsession, because I think the obsession comes from a wanting to avoid something that I'm feeling.
Sure. Like when West Wing got canceled.
That's right.
Jesus, that wasn't easy. I made a chair that week. And I don't even woodwork. And I made, it's not even a chair. I made like a bench. I made like a whole.
That's
I
weird,
love
'cause
that.
I made a boat.
I just
when West Wing
screamed.
got
I
canceled,
just fell to my
couldn't
knees
stop.
and yelled Sam Seaborn, and he hadn't even been on the show for a couple of years.
I was out at the
Bravo.
Cape for fucking 6 weeks just making a boat. You know?
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking take that shit.
Yeah,
I
when
wanna-
Girls goes off the air, I suspect I'll make an arc.
I want to see a children's show written by Aaron Sorkin where all the kids talk like Aaron Sorkin.
I would love that.
Fuck, that'd be
That would-
amazing.
now that-
Wouldn't that be a
Anything
funny
but
parody?
the children's shows that are on now.
I love that.
Weird.
No, it's good.
Them on the playground, just
Just walking
One of
around
them
and having a
breaking
discussion
down.
about
Oh my
one of
God! Doing the walk and talk
Yes.
from the slide.
Yes.
If I could write like
Yeah.
Aaron Sorkin, I would write this parody right now. But just like kids at school, in a
Yeah.
grammar school, walking back and forth, sassy talking.
yeah. I feel like I could write it, but could you find kids that could deliver that?
Yes.
Well, you wouldn't have to worry about that. What you do is you take it to a place like Red Hour or one of these other production companies and let them worry about that. Let them cast the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Writing something like that would be great. That's a great idea.
Thank God we put it out to everybody online. So now someone can just steal it.
Yeah.
People have stolen our ideas and then killed themselves trying to make it.
I
That's what
know.
happened. People are like, I love this idea.
Somebody else probably has that idea, though. To have
I
kids
don't
doing
know. I don't know. Sounds like a new obsession.
I love it.
I'm excited.
I love a Sorkin
Are
walk
you-
and talk
are
with
you-
a
do
couple
you-
of like
that.
6-year-olds.
Doing my Republican character was an obsession for a while, where I was just every day was just couldn't stop writing stuff as it was just kind of pouring out.
And would you do the Republican character like to your wife all the time?
No, but she would help me write
Because she's
stuff.
a writer.
Yeah, she would give me ideas for it, and she still does. But the passion to do that character has kind
How
of
often do you think she says the phrase, "Here we go"?
all the time, all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, she will give me. She will say October of 07 is when this one ends.
Really?
Yeah,
And so she's good natured about your
Very,
fucking like
very
this is a
good-natured.
madness.
yeah. I don't know. Is it ADHD or what?
No, it's not ADHD. It sounds a little
OCD?
bit. Yeah, OCD is
Yeah.
what it's. I mean, I don't know. I'm just married to a psychologist, so
Yeah.
I pick up random stuff. But it does sound like it's
Yeah.
obsessive. I mean, it's obsessive.
Yeah, but it's been a couple of years. There's always been one since, I don't know, maybe my 20s, and there hasn't been one in the last couple of years. And I think it's just because of the psychological work that I've done,
And maybe
and the crushing depression.
Yes.
Is that what you consider psychological work?
It's hard to know whether this is normal or this is.
I was saying to Dave the other day, this is something I'm obsessed with. When you start to wonder whether you are inspired, whether it's divine inspiration or you're having a fucking nervous breakdown. The difference between like, this thing keeps arriving for me, it won't go away, it wants out, it wants to be this thing, it's telling you just go this direction, everything will be okay. And then you're thinking, this is the dumbest thing I could possibly be pouring all my energy into. I have so many responsibilities and so many places I need to actually be, and I don't want to be at any of them. I want to be here, I want to be doing this. This is the thing I've always, you know what I mean? Like that thing where like you do start to go, I'm going crazy. I know what this is. I'm actually losing my mind. I can't find the center. I can't find the real place because I have that all the time. Like, look, this is your thing. You're only going to be alive for so long. If you don't answer this bell, you'll never answer it. And then you think, fuck, I can't do that to everybody. There's no, I don't know what the goal is. Certain things don't have there's no payoff, you know? Interesting. It's fascinating.
I'm obsessed with pussy. Right?
You're obsessed with being a pussy.
Right. That's what I meant. Did that not come out right?
When we come back, dude.
Maybe the pussy things goes away and then get obsessed with buttholes.
I love buttholes.
Oh, yeah.
Or what do you call it? The buttle.
Buttle.
I collect them.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
collect buttles?
I have 75
Yeah. Or walnuts.
walnuts. Yeah. I put eyeballs in them and then I talk to them.
We'll be right back.
No, we won't. That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That was great.
59.
Do you mind that we asked you all those questions about
No.
that? I find it fascinating.
Do you have anything you want to plug besides your podcast?
I don't think so.
What's the name of your podcast?
Mental Illness Happy Hour.
And I'll be on it soon.
Yeah.
Greg has some gigs coming up. Oh. Well, who knows now?
No, now we're done.
This
I think.
one will come up
With
after. This one will come up
I'm on
after
vacation
Montreal.
right now.
Oh, you're in Hawaii?
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's hot.
And then in a couple weeks, we'll be in Austin and Atlantic City. We'll be
Oklahoma
in
City.
Austin and Oklahoma City.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something. Go ahead and buy a ticket. Don't be afraid to buy one. Buy it early. Buy it now. Here's a cool idea. If you buy it now, we may actually be able to come. If you don't buy it, somebody might suggest we don't go. Like our management. So please come out and check out the show. Go buy a shirt. There's new shirts in the store all the time, and the shirts are fucking awesome. We use good cotton. And then buy a cuddle. Go to the store. I don't know.
Go to the
Hot Dog Thunderdome.
Hot Dog Thunderdome. Go
Hot
check
Dog
out our
Thunderforms.
Twitter feeds.
Yeah.
I'm at Dave Anthony, at Greg Barron, at Walking the Room.
If you go
What's
look
yours
at
again?
Paul's-
Gilmartini?
That's my personal one. The one for the podcast is at Mental Pod.
Also, Paul's stand-up's really good. I've gone and watched all of his special on in clips on his website and also on YouTube.
Yeah.
I've seen his special. It's very good.
Thank you.
All right. Glitter done.